Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm at Oakley Court where I'll be we'll be meeting the MD CEO of this beautiful project. Help me welcome Barrister Debbie. He's the MD CEO of Ragnarok Property Development.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking time to come to our site today, taking time out in the sun. It's not easy for people to come out and view the site, but it's very advantageous, I would believe. Yeah. Thank you for coming on board.
Okay then. See, this project going on, from what we can see, is massive.
Yes, correct.
It's beautiful. In short, I'm so excited with this product. But see, I want us to hear from the horse's mouth. What informed you having Oakley Court in this location?
Thank you very much. So over time, we've looked at the problems in the industry, and I believe it could be rewarding if you try to solve actual problems rather than just copy what other people are doing. Here in Oakley Court, we have 50,000 square meters of land.
Wow.
In examining the problems in the industry, we found that why is it that people can't get good, well-titled portions of land and enjoy serenity and peace? 300 square meters, 350 square meters, 500 square meters, that they can build their own homes, that they can build housing units that are not just buildings, where it's a community. This is a community of 105 people. There will be 105 owners here. There will be 105 houses here.
Beautiful.
There will be 105 families here maximum. Okay. Right. There are many facilities.
Okay.
There's a basketball court, out there already. We are doing all the road infrastructure inside. We have security, we have CCTV, we have street light, we have drainage system, so that people can enjoy peace, in the environment here, in the community here. So what we're building here is a community, right? We found that people want to buy land and all that, but they don't really know how to go about it so much. They don't know how they can be sure that land has good title. For example, land here this is a government scheme. Yeah. This whole area is called the Idera Scheme. The government scheme. The current title here is C of O. Okay. So you don't have any issue here with anybody saying this is my land or Monile land or anything like that.
Please, can you break it down? Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, no.
Can you break it down when they say government scheme? People want to understand what the government scheme is.
Okay, so what has happened over time is Lagos State has picked out certain areas. Okay. And then they map it out for development. Government will do all the access roads and all of that, put street lights, and you won't have any family title there. Okay. Right. Government will issue an allocation and eventually a C of O to a developer for a large hectare. Okay. In this case, it was 25 hectares. We then acquired 5 hectares inside that 25 hectares. 25 hectares starts from the main road, the expressway, the Lekki expressway. Okay. Right. So in terms of tracing title and all of that, you don't need to pass through any family or anything like that. You can be sure that you're not going to have any issues at all in the future about somebody taking over the land or government taking over the land. Not at all. Okay. This is like what the government did in GRA or Lekki phase 1. You don't have all those kind of issues, or even Lekki scheme 2. Okay. Right. And we try to make it in a way that it's affordable. Lagos now is crazy. Everything is hundreds of millions. Yeah. Billion, right. So and the land is finishing. Lagos is like the smallest state in Nigeria. Yes. A lot of people don't know. Exactly. And it probably has the highest. Most of it is water. Highest, yeah. No, in terms of the land mass. Okay, the land mass itself is the smallest. Yes. Right. And this is where you have most of the jobs. This is where you have most of the people and the working community. So you're going to find out there's going to be a lot more influx of people into Lagos, and that's why property prices are going up year on year. People are moving to Lagos from Abuja, from Kaduna, from Kano, from Ondo State, Oyo State, and all of that. And that's not going to stop over the next few years. So we're providing an opportunity for people to bring little sums of money. When I say little, everything is big in real estate business, but I mean you can still deposit 5 million here and pay in installments over a period of time. We have land here ranging from 38 million to 60 million. You can't get land in an estate like this again in Lagos for around these prices that I'm calling, right? In an estate that work is going on inside and all of that. So I think it's a great opportunity for people to look in this direction. We already have a number of subscribers already, but I think it's a very good opportunity for people to look in this direction. All right. Yes.
So one more question right here. So what kind of facilities, what kind of buildings are we looking at? I know it's a buy and build.
Yes.
Right? So are there restrictions on the prototype or the type of buildings we're going to be having in this estate?
Okay, so the word restriction, people often misinterpret it as something that is negative.
Okay.
So I'm always very careful when I'm describing that. But the truth is, in real estate development, restriction is actually a good thing. Because it is the lack of restriction that leads to everybody doing what they like, and it's everybody doing what they like that depletes eventually the value in property. So here we have mostly residential plots, right? About 90% of this estate is residential. We have a few plots that we are opening to the outside that are commercial plots, right? So we have 50,000 square meters. We are only allocating less than 10,000 of it for commercial purpose, right? Yes, but 90% of the estate is residential, right? The commercial plots will also open to the outside, so it's not like you're really inside the estate.
Okay.
But when I talk about the residential part of the estate, which is what the estate really is, you have the restricted covenant. Yes, you only allow single dwelling units, so you're just going to see mansion, and that's how everything is going to be. You're not going to see a block of 6 flats or 7 flats or 8 flats, and then people start parking on the road. None of that. We're not doing that here. People think that they can maximize real estate value by compounding units on the land, but the answer is actually not that. What you find is doing that leads to overpopulation, it leads to many other things, right?
So what about payment? Is there any possibility of a flexibility plan for those that don't have the money to pay outside?
Oh yes, I mentioned that before. In terms of flexibility, you start from the land sizes.
Okay.
We have 3 different sizes of land here.
3 different sizes?
Yes, we have 300 square meters, we have 350 square meters, we have 500 square meters.
Okay.
I often get the question of what can you do with that? What can you do with that? So I realize a lot of people might not know. To build a proper standalone duplex, you need about 300 square meters.
Okay.
Right. You can even do it on a bit less.
Like how many bedroom?
You can build a 5-bed duplex on 2 floors.
Floors.
Okay. Most ground floor areas of houses are usually between 80 to 120 square.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay.
Yes, it's just because of all the setbacks you observe in the compound that you need up to 300 square meters.
Okay.
So 300 square meters, I can assure you, we're going to do some model units on 300 square meters here, about 5 units.
Okay.
Later in the year.
Okay.
Right. So we're doing that here too. So on 300 square meters, you can build. You need 300 square meters, 350 square meters, or 500 square meters. Some people want to have a small swimming pool in their compound.
Beautiful. So there's a opportunity of having a swimming pool.
Oh yes. You need a 500 square meters for that or more.
Okay.
We also have clients here that have bought 1,000 square meters.
Okay.
Everything depends on how much space you need in your compound. So depending on your pocket, you can have the 300, the 350, or the 500 square meters. Right.
But I remember you stated that what we expect residents to build are mansions.
Oh yes, just single dwelling units. Not multiple. We don't want buildings that would house multiple families.
Okay.
Right, that you will now need to park 8 cars, because there are 4 different flats. So we don't want block of flats or anything like that. Yeah. And I can assure you that you get the best return on investment from estates that are managed in that manner. Yeah.
That's true.
Yes. So, and we also offer flexibility in terms of payment. There are 3 models of payment. You can have outright payment, which is 0 to 3 months. You can have up to 6 months payment plan, and you can have a 12-month payment plan. So this flexibility offers you the chance at affording the property that you might not have been able to afford at one go.
There's this popular or this thing that people have been doing. Why the name Oakley Court?
Oh, I mean, we have to call the estate a name, right? Okay, but to be frank, we try to just pick names that are either synonymous with the environment.
Okay.
At the time we came here, all of this place was one big bush.
Okay.
So, but you see a lot of developments around now.
Yes.
Right. So there are a lot of oak trees here.
Okay.
So we tried to name it something that was synonymous with that, and then we had Oakley. We wanted to try Oakley.
So that we don't lose the identity of this location.
Of the environment, yeah. So we called it Oakley Court.
Oakley Court.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's good speaking with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for taking time out.
Just go in and just.
Yeah, of course.